Hey guys and girls, Poketing King here, back with another grading card returns. So we have a PCG UK grading card returns, and let's see what we got. So this submission has been less than 2 weeks, so absolutely props to Ollie and the PCG UK team. You guys really are amazing. I have seen the grades already, basically, but I just wanted to do a kind of a reveal here. I have to say, a couple of these cards were cracked from BGS slabs. I know some people's preference is BGS, mine is PCG, and they were pretty on the money here. Honestly, I cannot fault the service because it's really quick, very friendly, very professional. But the guys definitely at PCG UK, like, it's very, very accurate. I know there's been issues in the past with some of the other sites. I know that they're trying to be consistent and they're trying to learn. Obviously, they're going to learn through grading more cards. Obviously, their eyes are going to get better. They're going to be better trained. It does happen. Remember, Beckett have been doing it for decades. And PCG have multiple franchises. So I can't speak on behalf of all the sites. I've only used the European and the UK sites. Both of which, I mean, I hear Europe, PCG Europe is good at the moment. Consistency levels are really good. I don't know about turnaround times and stuff, but I know I spoke to Heiner at Prague and stuff, and they showed the slim slab. So that looked really cool as well, the new one. So these are just collector slabs, so the classic slab, which is my preference. So again, as I said, if you're looking to grade Flesh and Blood cards, I would highly recommend using PCG. I think, they're, really fantastic. So we'll go with the first card. I don't even know what order I'm in. I think I'm going to go here. So we've got an Edge of Autumn, which is a PCG 9. So we've got 2 9s and 2 9.5s. So a 9++. Fairly solid copy. Again, centering's really hard to get on Crucible of War. First edition. It's a very hard set to grade anyway. The first 3 sets are very hard to grade. So I'm pretty happy with a 9. It's a 9++. For now, it's going to sit in the collection until I can get a copy that I can, get a 9.5 with. And Edge of Autumn's a really nice card anyway. Very nice. I'm going to try not. So Iron Rot Helm, we got a 9. We got a 9.5, 2 9s, and 8.5 on Surface. Surface is the one area where I think I need to be a bit more critical with. It is one of the hardest, obviously, to look at, especially in a slab. Obviously, I look and pre-grade my cards myself, but maybe I need to be a bit more sort of careful, maybe looking on the surface of cards. Maybe I miss something. A cold foil is very easy to have surface issues with. So we got the 9 on that, unfortunately. That will most likely be one I crack and just put in the binder. We got the Zephyr Needle, we got a 9. That is a 9++, so I'll probably keep that. 9 on centering, standard Crucible of War. We got 9.5 on corners, edges, and a 9 on surface. So again, like the Edge of Autumn, probably one that I'll keep in the collection until I get a copy that is better. What we got here? We got Iron Rot Plate, again the 9. 2 9s, 9.5, and 8 on surface. So both of these alpha cold foils let me down on surface. I've got a fair amount of copies of these anyway in my binder, but they're not the prettiest of cards, but it's alpha at the end of the day. So that's that one. We got Redliner. That is another one that I'll probably crack. It got an 8.5 on centering. Again, it is off-centered. I was hoping that maybe these would help. But yeah, we got 2 9.5s and 9 and 8.5. So that's going to go in the crack pile. What do we got here? We got Skullhorn. This will be one that I keep for now in a 9. We've got a 10 on centering, which is almost impossible on Crucible of War. Like, it's very, very, very hard. Probably the hardest set to grade on centering. 9.5 on corners, and then a 9 on edges and surface. This was a 9, I believe, that I cracked. I think it was an old 9. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember, honestly. I think I cracked it a while back. But yeah, that's got the 9, so I'll keep that for now. What do we got? I'm keeping the big spice to the end. I think Visitronic Model, yeah. So this was a random company. It was, I can't even remember what it's called, but it was a 9.5 basically with this random company. Now it's got 3 9.5s, and then unfortunately 8.5 on surface. So I'm going to have a look, maybe clean it up, see if I can find anything with it, and then maybe resubmit in the future. So I'm not sure if I've missed something, but I'll have a look at it anyway. We're going to go with... Oh, what we're going to go with now? Yeah, so we've got a 9.5 here on the vest of the first fist. This was an old US 9 that I cracked. So it's got 9.5 on centering, edges and surface, and a 9 on the corners. Pretty standard what you're going to get from the earlier sets, but a 9.5 is none nonetheless. It goes into my 9.5 collection slowly but surely. It's not a main thing for me. Crucible of War is my main thing. If I get copies that I think are gradable, just throughout collections that I pick up, you know, or I see it for a good price, then I'll pick it up. I think I paid £50 for the 9, which is quite cheap. An Arc, again, it's a nice... I think the art looks nice. 50 quid for a common cold foil from Arc. I'm not going to shy away from that. We got Perch Grapplers, which got the 9.5. This was a copy I got that was a BGS 9.5. Why is this, like, really... It's the slab and, like, the labelling. I think it might be, like, the sleeve as well. It doesn't help. Let me take it out of the sleeve. The labels themselves, like, obviously, they're pretty in person, but they're hard to, like, show on camera. Because it just shines too much. But we got the 9.5, obviously, 3 9.5s, and then a 9 on surface. This was... I might put up a photo if I've got the BGS slab photo here. This is a pickup from Tom. AK Soul TCG. This was a pickup. This was a BGS 9.5 I cracked because I obviously wanted the PCG 9.5. I'm trying to go for consistency here, especially with crew. We're going to go with the Arknight Shard. It's probably the biggest card of this, but it's not the most special card in this submission. So it is... We're going to take out this fucking sleeve because these sleeves do not... I mean, my lighting's not great anyway, let's be honest. It's not great, but hey, we roll. So, Arknight Shard Cold Foil, pretty, absolutely sexy card. 2 9s and 9.5s. I'm taking it at the end of the day. It's a Cold Foil Fabled, and it is obviously extremely rare, quite valuable. So, and also, I'm happy with the grades for all of this, by the way. There's not a card here where I'm like, I don't think it should have got that grade. Like, I agree with the whole submission here. So I'm just like trying to, I just seen it in the corner of my eye and it's like it's doing my head in. I'm happy with the submission, like in general, like the grades are really nice. Arknight Shard is such a stunning card. It's actually my favourite of the Fabled. So I've got 2 9.5s in Rainbow Foil. The quest for a 9.5 cold foil is still going, but we'll get there at the end of the day. So I'm going to put that in this pile. And then the last one, which is the biggest one, for me anyway, I'm going to take out the sleeve first. So if you follow me, you probably know what this says. But if you don't, we've got the EA Twinning Blade. It's a bit easier because it's not cold foil. So it's a 9.5. This was a BGS 9.5. It was a 133 cert, which I'm told by people that submit with BGS, you know, Jonah, Soul, you know, a lot of the guys in one of the Discords I'm in, they informed me that the 133 certs were a little bit harsh with BGS, so it would grade quite well with PCG. It did. It got a 10 on centering. Now, 10 on centering is almost impossible. I don't know the full pop report, but I would hazard a guess that there's probably less than 10 copies with a 10 on centering. Guys, really struggling here with like the focus. I think because there's so much going on. 9.5 on corners, 9 on edges, 9.5 on surface. Absolutely stunning card. One of the best cards in the game. One of the best looking cards in the game, honestly. Very, very happy to have this back in the 9.5. Just very happy, honestly. It's such a nice card. I picked this up with the shard from Transient TCG in Prague. Maybe I'll get the rest of my crew stuff out so we can have a little show and tell. We can have a look. I know that there was the series that we did, It's Time to Not Be Quiet About Flesh and Blood. And I know some people got upset about it because they thought that it was just like investor bros pumping. I've been in this game 5 years now. I'm collecting. Buying these cards, grading them and collecting them doesn't affect the player base at all. No one's running, you know, 20... No one's playing 20 Blade anyway. But no one's... And Viscera is obviously, you know, LL'd. But no one's playing these in cold fill. So it's not taking cards off the market, as some people like to say. Whatever fits your narrative, buddy. But I'm a collector, so let's get the binder out. So we've got the... Am I gonna like... There we go. So we got the Metacarpus node here, which is a 9.5. That's a quad plus. And then we've got the Tunic, which is a quad. Actually, are these labels like clearer? They are. They're slightly different. I actually prefer these labels. I know that apparently they're changed a little bit. They're more shiny. That's maybe the only ones in here. I mean, I've got my James White signed Gorganian Tome, by the way, because that's a flex. Pop one, by the way. It's unlimited, too, so I bet you don't have that. I think the rest is going to be in this box here. Let me have a little look-see. I've got stuff everywhere. I am disorganised. The stuff, you know, I run a single store, so that's not disorganised. But me as a collector is very disorganised. So what have we got here? Crucible Award Unlimited, Crucible Award Unlimited. I don't even know where the stuff is, actually. Generally, I don't know, because none of it's in here. Oh, I know where it is. This is stuff that I'm going to be cutting out, probably. Maybe I'll cut it out. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make you wait.
No, 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 no.